giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mediacom News Leaders. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Carol Kelly. Joining us today from Shelter House, Angelica Vannatta. Angelica, welcome.
Hi.
So tell us a little bit about, you've got a huge fundraising campaign basically happening at the end of the year for Shelter House. And you've got a huge signature event coming up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our second annual barbecue bash is going to be held on Friday, September 21st from 6 to 9:30 at the Johnson County Fairgrounds. It's going to feature a lot of yummy food, fun games, some incredible live music, and it is one of our signature events, as you mentioned, and our goal for this event is to raise $45,000.
Talk to us specifically about that event. Do people just show up? Is there a cost involved? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we do ask for people to purchase tickets ahead of time. They can go to our website at shelterhouseiowa.org and click on events and scroll down to the barbecue bash. And we have a variety of ticket options. Because it is a family-friendly event, we do have children's prices, but our adult tickets are $35. Our junior pit masters are ages 6 to 12. Those are $10. Our little grillers, ages 3 to 5 are $5, and then anyone under 2 is free.
All right, let's talk about, from this event, you're going to raise great funds and you're going to hit your goal. Tell us about what the programs and the other things that this supports.
Sure, so the purpose for the barbecue bash then is to advance our mission, but to directly support our emergency shelter and our rapid rehousing programs. We have a 70-bed shelter facility that serves men, women, and children, but we're also looking to provide retention and stability services for individuals who need help with locating affordable housing, deposit and rent assistance, and then, of course, ongoing case management. So the funds that we raise through this event help provide those programs and services.
Do you find that some of these programs and services in the winter months, they kind of, the need increases there?
Yeah, I mean, I would say definitely as it gets colder, there are more and more people who aren't willing to stay outside. Certainly towards the end of the year, individuals may find that their friends or family aren't as willing to allow them to stay with them. So it's very, very important that we raise these funds, but it's also something that helps us with all of our programming for the coming year as well.
So tell us also, let's go back to the barbecue bash. What kinds of things are people going to expect when they come?
Yeah, so we're going to have a bags tournament, a growler pull. Again, we're going to have live music. We have the Cedar County Cobras who are going to be there. They have a really fun rockabilly bluegrass vibe. So again, it's going to just be a lot of fun for the participants who come out and join us.
I would imagine volunteers?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're looking at upwards of about 55 volunteers, so people to help us with setup and tear down. But really during the event, we need parking attendants, food servers, people to help run our games, and anyone who's interested in volunteering, again, can go to our website at shelterhouseiowa.org, go to Get Involved, scroll down to volunteers, and then we do have a volunteer application for people to fill out, and our volunteer coordinator will then get in touch with them if they're interested.
Let's talk also past the barbecue bash, the opportunity for volunteers, just year-round in general.
Yeah, so we have people that we need volunteers for at our front desk, people to do clerical work, and then also to help support our job lab. And that's where the clients that we work with, if they need help building their resume or applying for jobs, they'll do that in our job lab. So we need volunteers to come on a daily basis, or they can also volunteer for one-time events.
Yeah, what is the hours, expectations, I guess, when someone volunteers? And there's their background checks, or what's that process look like?
Sure. So the time commitment is different for everybody, and certainly, if someone has a few hours a week, then we might schedule them for the front desk, or if they want to work in the job lab a certain, number of days a week, we can do that as well. Again, they just need to fill out that application, and then we'll walk them through the rest of the process.
Let's go right back to that barbecue bash, because again, this, like you said, is the biggest fundraiser. You're raising funds for the whole next year.
Yeah, so again, that barbecue bash is Friday, September 21st from 6 to 9:30 at the Johnson County Fairgrounds, and individuals can buy tickets at shelterhouseiowa.org.
Those that might not be familiar with Shelter House, just in general, where can they learn a little bit more, and who qualifies? Can you kind of give us a little bit of that?
Sure.
Briefly?
Again, they can go to our website to learn a little bit more, but Shelter House is more than a roof and a bed. We do provide emergency shelter, but we're helping individuals move beyond homelessness. So that's helping them with locating affordable housing, or if they need mental health recovery assistance as well.
Shelter House, great organization. Angelica,
Thank you
always
so
a pleasure.
much.
Thanks. This has been Mediacom News Leaders, your opportunity to get the full story from the most reliable sources, exclusively on Mediacom News Leaders.